Today we got wood, leather, axe handles, microwaves, and we find out what you would make on your deathbed. Check it! How are you doing? Today I am drinking single chair from Magic Hat once again, as I've yet to finish off that case. But this is my last one, so next week I will have a different beer. Let's stop screwing around and get right to the videos. This one is from one of my favorite internet woodworking shows, the Highland Woodworker. Check this out.
Time and learn how folks on the frontier did their woodworking without modern machinery. Then, period furniture maker Alf Sharp has an old take on making a rabbit appear.
The striation effect of this, the grain, is manipulated by staggering different pieces going up one side and then down the other.
Michael Gilmartin takes us inside his studio and spills his secrets on his masterful furniture designs.
I just love the TV production of this show. It's just so good. Charles Brack is such a great host. Good show by the Highland Woodworker. This next video comes from David Waelder, and he's making a box joint box with wood and leather. Take a look. Just a beautiful box, and he puts his own take on it with the leather top. Very cool, very cool. I'm really enjoying David's videos lately as I'm expanding outside of woodworking, so good stuff, good stuff. Here is a channel I've never featured for, but you should definitely know about. This comes from Instructables. This is the Lumberjack Table. Check it.
He lived long ago. His strength and his gold
weighed 800 pounds, all bone and muscle.
Only is hungry and we have no place to live. I'm going down the road.
Line of cannon. As the Hessian soldiers fired at him, he picked up a tree trunk. I almost forgot. He also built the Rocky Mountains. Then came the biggest job of his life.
I just love the axe handles that he's using for the legs, and I like the way he routes the angled mortises for the legs. Yeah. Another first timer on the show, Long Island Woodworking, shows you how to make a longboard.
So I've been meaning to make a short cruiser board for myself for a while now, and I have some scrap maple and cherry, so I'm gonna see if I can make a board out of that. So after I plane the surface flat and I get it all nice and smooth, I route out a groove for the inlay of the skateboard wood. The next day after it was dry, I traced out the template, and I was going for one of those small penny board shapes. I'm pretty happy that I got to recycle some old skateboards, and I really like how they came out.
I'm totally loving the exposed edge plywood on the ends of the longboard. Good stuff. I have been waiting to show up this channel for a long time. Check out the Motorized Lazy Susan made from an old microwave turntable from Pocket 83.
The first thing that I had to do was make a 10-sided bucket like this. This is a motor from inside of a microwave. It's the motor that operates the turntable. And the coffee can lid will ride right along them here, and hopefully it will help reduce noise. Now it's important to consider that this little motor was designed to turn, and it really wasn't designed with an axial load in mind, so I'm very pleased with how quiet this turned out to be. I'm not using any zoom right now, so the camera is about 4 inches away from the turntable, and it is this quiet.
Lots of totally unique videos on this channel. Seriously, some good stuff over there. You're going to want to check out the other videos Pocket 83 has on his channel. Here is another awesome video from Woodworking Barcelona, making a pizza cutter. I'm totally digging his no-nonsense style to filming these videos. Check it. I like how he even made the metal blade. I'm really enjoying videos that are mixing wood and metal. Those are the ones that I'm really getting into lately. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Another first timer for the show comes from new Brit Workshop. This is a multi-part series on making a gorgeous walnut TV stand. You're gonna love the craftsmanship here.
Welcome to the new Brit Workshop. Well, this is what we're building today. It's a cabinet which will take all my TV recorders and hi-fi and stuff like that, and on top will sit the television itself. It's made mainly from solid walnut. I've got some veneered MDF panels here and here, and at the sides and back. The top two drawers have got glass fronts, and the purpose of that is so you can sit your hi-fi or TV recorders or whatever it might be inside.
Isn't that just beautiful? I love it. And finally, Frank Howarth takes you through the design process on this beautiful bowl.
So I've been looking at top-of-cloth patterns. And I like this idea of doing something where it's a chevron, but it's also a checkerboard. It has a nice three-dimensional feel that I like. So I'll then slice off of this piece a whole bunch of segments. So then you can see how the two strips get married together to make the pattern. Now I need to turn the bowl around again and finish up the bottom. I like how the top color and the bottom color kind of mix together in the pattern. I think that worked well.
Frank's videos are just so fun to watch because of his videography and his storytelling. One of the best out there. Just Podcast this week, Wood Talk, number 222 and 223. Those guys are doing 2 a week now. Shop Talk Live, number 79. And Making It, number 10, hosted by myself, Bob Claggett from I Like to Make Stuff, and Jimmy DiResta. And in this week's episode, we answer viewer questions. We're also happy to announce that we have reached our Patreon goal, and now we are going weekly. That means every Friday you get a new episode of Making It from us. Good stuff, good stuff. We are so happy to reach our goal and real excited to do a weekly show for you. Did you see that Inventables released their new CNC? It is a follow-up to the Shapeoko 2. It is called the X-Carve. If you own a Shapeoko 2, you can buy the upgrade kit for just $200. Everything about this CNC is new and improved, including there are less parts, which means it takes about 50% less time to put it together. It's got a new and improved spindle and housing for more accuracy and rigidity, and a better belt wrap, and much, much more. Take a look. I did receive my new X-Carve, and I will be assembling it this week, and I am going to shoot an overview video and my very first cut, and hopefully that will be out as soon as next week. I will also be working with Inventables on some super fun CNC projects this spring and summer, so you're going to want to stay tuned and check that out. Earlier today on Facebook and Twitter, I asked you, if you were on your deathbed, what would your last project in the shop be? Here is how you responded. Coffin, duh. My coffin, lol. Coffin, mega coffin. My coffin, my coffin. My coffin, of course. Kick-ass coffin, a nice deathbed. The bed, a more comfortable deathbed. A deathbed, the bed that I would be lying on. A more comfortable bed. The same as your first project, to see how much progress you have made through life. Not bad. A framed treasure map that ultimately leads to nowhere. That's kind of mean. Chris Schwartz sent me this picture, which means he must be on his deathbed already. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Obviously, a cryogenic freezing chamber. Duh. Bob, I want to see a video on that. An insulated coffin and fill it with ice. Hell is gonna be hot. I will make a new bed because nobody will want to sleep in the one I just died in. Build something to keep me alive. Artificial body, cryogenic chamber. Depends on what ails me. What was I diagnosed with? Well, Lynn, I'm sorry to tell you, you were diagnosed with... I would probably make something to let my wife know how much I love her. Aww. That's cute. A simple wooden pipe. Crack pipe. Out for lunch sign. Fully naked wooden sculpture of my beautiful self. Somebody likes themselves a lot. A cure for whatever is killing me. What kind of shop do you have? A boat for my Viking funeral, of course. A halo. I don't think you get to make your own halo. I wouldn't be in the shop. I would be drinking beer with my honey. Don't let your wife know. I ain't building anything. Spending the rest of my days with the woman. Don't let your wife know. A large knife to kill demons and zombies in the afterlife. An absurd puzzle impossible to solve. A coffin if I had time to complete it. And make a project video for my channel. Jason's always looking to get those YouTube numbers up. Good job, buddy. I would whittle a vampire stake candle and double stick tape it to my chest just before I expire. It would be whatever I was working on last, since I'm knocking on death's door anyway. Way to bring us down. Clean my shop because I wouldn't want to go out knowing a tool might not be put away. I'd get drunk and pass out in my shop. It's my day. I go how I want to go. A Ouija board inlay for my headstone for family fun at the funeral. Good job, George. Something to delete my browser history. Ew. A spring-loaded device that would go into the coffin and shoot me up in the middle of the funeral. Putting price tags on my tools so my wife doesn't get ripped off. Nice. I am happy to announce that myself, with an arsenal of other online woodworkers, will be getting a booth at Woodworking in America in Kansas City this September. That list includes Jay Bates, Drew Short, Bob Claggett, Jimmy DiResta, Steve Carmichael, Nick Ferry, April Wilkerson, Izzy Swan, Jack Howling, Matt Cremona, Carl Jacobson, Lynn from Darber Navarre, and more to be announced. There is a website where you can find out more information about all of us, including booth times and much more. You can find that info at videowoodworkers.com. That is going to be a good time. All right, I am able to do what I do because of your support. If you would like to help out the show, you can do so by sharing this video, or following me on your favorite social medias, or buying me a beer, which is a money donation. And this week, I would like to thank Doug Wright, a nice donation from James Reimer, Joseph Walters, Philip Gronevelt, Jeff Edwards, dude, Mike Green, Matthew DiResta, Sean Nichols, my buddy Kelly Burns, JP Wan, Joshua Smith, Jay Rollin' the Hay Bates, Andy McWalters. That's it, kids. Be safe, stay passionate, and make something.